Good morning, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome back to Mistress of the Gates Tarot. I'm your goddess, Alicia. Welcome in, welcome in. It's another beautiful day in the neighborhood. Glad to see you here. For my A1 Day 1, my subscribers, my tribe soul family, my moderators, my supporters, thank you for your generosity, your kindness, your love. Your giving, your presence is appreciated. For the newbies, if you land upon this platform, this video today, it is not destiny, it is not fate, it is destiny that has brought you this way. There's a message you may want to hear. This could be going on in your life, the life of someone that's near and dear to you. Good morning, beloved. Hey, Shirley. Good morning, Miss Shirley. This may be going on in your life, someone that's near and dear to you. This could be related to your children, your grandchildren. It could be nieces or nephews or someone you know. Now, someone in your home could be involved in this, and you need to be aware to protect them, to guide them in the right direction, or this could be someone doing this to you. As you can see, the message today is someone who's facing heavy addictions. Now, those addictions began small. Some Mary Jane here and there, maybe some cigarettes, some beer, and they gradually increased to prescription medication, some cocaine, some stick 'em and shoot 'em up. It could include heavier alcohol, real addictive habits. Somebody may be using some very fraudulent, well, not maybe, this was absolutely a download. I flipped the cards. Hello, Kelly ma'am. Good morning, Queen. I flipped the cards. And I said, Grandma, show me what today's message is. And the cards you see in the thumbnail fell out in order. And I meditated on the message and I said, I know what's going on. We have ended another tax season, y'all. Here in the United States, the last day to file taxes without punishment or is April 15th. So we've passed that deadline. Yes, beloved. Thank you so much, Kelly. I got also, before, as she comes in the room, hopefully she does. Hello, beloved. Hey, Ash Cube. Good morning, beloved. I'm blessed and highly favored. Charisma, aka Reborn, had tried to book her reading for 2 days in a row. I don't know if there was a glitch in the Cashapp or what went on, but I missed it. So on today's list of readings, I'm going to upgrade her for her patience. So Reborn will be upgraded to a $20 reading. So she will be first, as it is 2 days overdue. And then Kelly. And then Kelly. So Charisma and then Kelly, ma'am, both have booked a $20 reading. Today's readings are $5, $10, or $20. Okay? How do you receive that? In the pinned comment of the chat. With yellow strip, click on the black to the right. It will open up the Cash App, the PayPal, or you can simply super chat as Kelly Ma'am has done. Tax season is over. Anyone that files faces a possible penalty if they owe. This Palo Santo is so smoking me out. Okay. Someone is facing harsh addictions, maybe a recent unemployment, possible homelessness or eviction, possible illness or disease that needs some money. They may have a legal situations in courts. They're looking for ways to get money quickly, and they're committing a lot of fraud. We have tax fraud, which means they have used someone's children, your children, without your permission, especially if you're the custodial parent, nieces and nephews without the permission of their parents, children of their girlfriend or boyfriend or ex or some of my cousins were heavy in that as well, hoping if they use these family members that their parents will not want to prosecute them because they're family and their blood, and they can just come to some kind of agreement. Or they have gotten in contact with somebody that scams and schemes by stealing the social security numbers or the identity of people's children. It could be through the board and through the school system. It could be through foster care systems, because that's very heavy. Who's going to recognize? Who's going to notice? Who's going to look for them when they have no parents, no one to come and find out what's happening under their social security number? However they got these children, these social security numbers, these birthdays, or these false documents that have been made up to say children were born that were not even born. They have claimed some dependence on their taxes in hopes of getting a bigger return. They have also claimed other credits, child care credit that goes along with those children, and other like babysitting expenses and uniforms and other things for kids that they haven't seen, don't know, do not take care of, to get a bigger return on their tax refund. Now, there could be reasons why they need this refund. They could owe you child support and want to pay it off, be far behind in debt or in back pay, and they don't want to lose their license. They don't want to be taken back to court. They don't want to be arrested or have a warrant put out for them for lateness of payment. Hello, beloved. Hey, is that hey, Mookie? How you doing, Mickey? What's up, beloved? We got some fraud going on. We got some children being used. Their parents may not know. Some of them, they may be involved with a karmic who also has addictions and may be allowing them to use their children or their family's children so they both can receive this money. It could be a friend. They can have a best friend. They both owe child support and they're scamming together. Whatever this is, they're going to be caught. They're going to be found out. There's going to be a trigger on their tax returns because someone is going to recognize something doesn't look right. They're going to be arbitrarily chosen for, when they have that tax, when they do an audit on your taxes, it's a random choosing. The government does it every now and then. They're either going to be chosen randomly for audit, and they're going to audit their tax return and boom, it's going to hit the fan. Or something on their tax return is going to trigger something based on what they filed a year before, and it's not going to add up. And someone's going to say, let's look into this. Or this is karma. And Divine is setting down a trigger to set it off, to expose them because they're under judgment for something they've done to you and your kids. Lack of support, abandonment, neglect, domestic violence, gossip, lies, stalking, Confirmation on the stalking, heavy on the stalking, following you, putting fear in you, sending you scare tactics and spell work and illusion magic and beauty spells and unalive spells. Maybe there's been a custody battle or a court case for child support, alimony. There's been a separation. There could be a nasty divorce going on or has already happened, and now they owe based on the judgment, and they're just trying to find a way to pay something off and keep enough to feed their addiction. So if that resonates with you in any way, if you're separated from someone and you believe they could be doing this, if you have grandchildren in your home and you know that your child's other parent is doing this by using those grandchildren, well, however it resonates, stay tuned. You're going to want to know. I heard eventually there will be a court case. You will receive a letter. You will see documents. They will be asking you questions based on your answers that don't match up with this person's return or with their responses. There's going to spark some kind of legal penalty or consequence. So we're going to begin with the What's the Tea deck, Oracle deck. And then we're going to tap in to the Kipperish by Intuitive Kev, including the extra deck. And then we're going to get into some tarot and get more confirmation on whatever this is. So relax, get your coffee, get your tea, sit by the window, feel the breeze, calm your energy, tap in. This is collective. You can always book a personal to answer your personal questions by your spirit team. Otherwise, collective. Take what resonates. If it don't apply, let it fly. I'm available for readings off of YouTube through my calendar link, which is in the description box of every video. Whoever this is, facing this homelessness, unemployment, evictions, jail, legal matters, addictions, heartbreak, regret, pain, fear, is someone that you were with, someone you helped, you allowed them to live in your home, you fed them, you gave them a place to eat, to lay, to sleep. Someone crying about the fact that they lost communication or access to your energy, to your support, financially or otherwise, that made the wrong decision to leap the fence. Someone that found out the grass was not, matter of fact, there wasn't no grass on the other side to be green. Landed in quicksand. This is somebody that's living in a lot of pain, a lot of fear, a lot of anxiety. Their world has fallen apart. Alicia, you know what you, excuse me, y'all, know what you can do? Go get the...
I put the nest on his...
Oh, okay. And this is the reason. This is the reason why they are so hurt. When this person abandoned, ghosted, neglected, rejected you, their children, their responsibility, their vows, their promises, walked out, laughed, smiled, chuckled, thought they won, was going to walk into a victory, come up with a karmic, maybe a better home, less responsibility, less bills. They didn't have to take care of their children. They didn't want responsibility, so they ran. This is a runner. This is a runner. They thought that you would break. They thought you would break. They thought you would die, that you would Take yourself out from the pain, the depression, the lack of support. They thought you would never make it on your own, that you would fall, and they would be able to tell everyone it was them that held you up, that supported you. They would all come up, but tables have turned, and you've risen from the ashes, and you're growing and healing, and you've learned. And they're watching you from the computer, the phone, the street, the walkway, behind the gates, the curtain, however they are seeing you. They're seeing you shine and thrive and survive and go through a glow up and a comeback that they never expected. And now they're in regret because where they are, it failed. Miserable. Okay. Toxic. And now they wish they had chose differently, chose you. They want to come back home. They want to be with you. They want to be under your wing. It came out in the Kipperish and in What's the Tea. This person has fell into a world of toxic energy, trauma, pain, misfortune, illness and disease, mental illness, emotional unrest. They're feeding the pain, numbing the pain, hoping the pain will go away with things that are only making things so much worse. Because now they may have started through partying or celebrating or feeding, buying fake friends and buying hoes and throwing around money and thought they were winning. They had extra. They weren't giving it to where it belonged, so they were throwing it around, showing off. And now they have addictions and things going on that they cannot shake. They have taken over their lives in horrible ways. This person don't sleep at night. They have dark circles around their eyes. The weight they're gaining is not from food. It's from being blown up with water and inflammation and in their body and toxicity. They're bloated. Or they're anorexic and they're eating, their flesh is being eaten and their sticks and bones and they're sunk in and you can tell. Bloodshot eyes and issues with their skin and the going bald and the hair falling out and the drugs are just taking over. Didn't I say they were buying friends? Buying friends and buying hoes and buying bros. Because this person cannot live alone, cannot survive alone. They need people around them. They never learned to be independent. They were never taught to be stable, secure, alone. This is a child living in an adult body that needs to be taken care of, supported, loved, given attention, constantly fed. So they buy friends when people that are stable and mature and doing things with their lives and building and growing and loving their families don't want to be around this person. Don't want to be around this person, so they have to buy those kind of people to make it look like they've got a following. They've got everything they need. They don't need you and the people they walked away from. This person may be seriously planning to go on the run. They may be planning to go on the run, to get away. They're a runner. It's time to run again. But where do I go? I don't have any money. They're broke. They're broke. They can't even feed their addictions, let alone buy traveling tickets, accommodations, but they're afraid to stay where they are because they have legal matters and they got things they owe to the court, they owe to you, and they may be homeless and may need to find somewhere to be. But their job is gone. They lost their employment from the addictions. They've lost family and friends through the addictions. They've lost you and their children through the addictions. They lost everything. Yet, they don't want to lose the only thing they have left, which is their freedom. So they may be considering to go on the run. But how do they make that happen? As I spoke earlier, this person is a stalker. Can't get over you, can't forget you, can't make it without you. A little obsessed with you. Watching you every chance they get. Online, through social media, in your community, on your job, who knows? Because they are so afraid. Now, either you've already moved and this person is stalking, trying to find you, asking friends and family and coworkers and calling your job and everyone you know to find out where you've gone. Or maybe through social media or through friends and family that still communicate with them, you told somebody your plans about moving. And the reason why they can't stop watching you is because they're afraid they're going to finally lose access to you by you moving away, getting away. Some of you have already moved and they don't know where you are. Change your phone, block them. They can't get in touch. Some of you have left your job and they went there and found out you no longer work there. This is somebody that plays like they're a boss, walking in their ego, wearing a mask, throwing around their money, flexing, like they're rich, like they're stable, got it all together. This person could have been very, very attractive when you met them. They could have been very attractive. That's what pulled you in. That swag, the gift of gab. That's how they maintained their lifestyle. But that wore off. It wore off. And you began to see this person for who they really were, and you chose to move on. The addictive habits began to seep out. And in that addiction, they began to speak and tell and expose on themselves. Their behavior, they began to have anger management issues and domestic violence issues, and always enraged and angry or crying. They were acting bipolar or schizophrenic. It was the drugs in their system. And you were afraid, people were afraid to allow them around children. The employers were afraid to allow them to come to work. They could have been on their job inebriated or intoxicated, using equipment or making errors, costing the job money, or they were a liability. This person could have been in and out of rehab. You may have known about that. They may have told you that in their past. If this person left you every now and then for periods at a time, months at a time, calling you, but you never knew where they were, where they stayed, you could never visit. They were in rehab, in and out of rehab situations. And they were hiding parts of their life from you. But eventually, you found out what was going on. Things were supposed to, maybe their family, their friends, you could have got a call from a Karmic. And now everyone this person knew, no longer wants this person around them, around their children, in their home. The reputation of what they are and what they've done has been spread throughout their community, throughout their job, throughout the family. And people are saying, you know what? You were right the whole time. You were right the whole time. Everything said about you was a lie. They claimed you were the addicted one. You had the habits. You couldn't keep a job. You were this, you were that. It was them the whole time. They may have convinced their family and their friends that believed them for a little while that it was you, that you were toxic, that you were cheating, that you were doing the most. And then when the split came, and when this person began to fall, and the demon began to awake and take over, they took another step back and took another look and said, wait a minute. We were fooled this whole time. It was them this whole time. Somebody's stuck in our elevator because I can hear the alarm going off. Okay, I just want to make sure where my daughter, because she went out and it's not her. Sorry, y'all. When I hit the elevator button and my child just left, I'm like, oh my God. But it's not her. Okay. Sorry for whoever it is, but it ain't my baby girl. This person addicted to drugs, addicted to fame, attention, addicted to money, addicted to any bad habit, also addicted to scratch-offs and gambling and lottery. Any way they can possibly win, they will try it. If you know somebody that's always got scratch-offs, spends half their check on scratch-offs just to lose and keep lose and lose and lose, and they keep going back. They go to the casino every weekend and they're gambling through the black market. This person may have also actually had an inheritance, received some kind of money at one time from somebody who passed away. That's all gone. They may have gotten an inheritance from someone that passed away. It's all gone. For somebody, that inheritance belongs to you. For somebody, the part of the fraud was them stealing an inheritance by false signature forgery, identity theft, had someone sign some documents, got some ID, claimed it was you, that you claimed it, and they stole it. And that's gone because they've gambled that away. Tried to multiply it. Maybe if they multiplied it, they could give you what belonged to you and keep the rest. But now they're in a whole hell of trouble. Because when you find out, when this person's taxes are triggered and they start looking back 5 or 10 years into their finances, and they do an investigation, they're also going to find out they stole something that belonged to you, some money, asset, property, land, something. They used your ID, your identity, to steal what belonged to you. You may not even know this already came your way when they stopped your mail, stole your checks, stole that, whatever it was, to get bank account statements. Whatever they took, they gave access to this inheritance or this money that was left to you in the family. For some of you, this could be a sibling. For some of you, most of you, it's your ex. And if they knew that somebody left you money, they could have got your mail before you got it, and you didn't show up to receive it, to claim it. And then they abandoned and ghosted you, and you don't know why they ran, because they already got what they wanted. And they had to go to try to multiply it to give you back yours before you found out. And it's gone. I'm getting so many downloads, I can almost not keep up. So many different stories, because there's so many different people in the chat and looking outside that everyone's got a different story. I'm getting so many downloads for so many versions of what went on. They can't get over you. They can't get over you. They can't forget you. They're in a world of hurt, a world of pain. And now they're remembering how much peace and serenity it was when they were with you. They may have claimed they were bored, not fulfilled, not inspired to stay. The sex wasn't good. Whatever they use is an excuse. Now they wish they were living in that peaceful life. This person daydreams about you, fantasizes about you, dreams about you at night, constantly in nostalgia. And what does your ancestors say? Whatever you do, if you're moving, if you're playing, you get a fire truck going outside my window, this person could be a fire sign, but that's emotions running high. The bomb about to burst. A fire has been started. This person could be burning. They could have an STD as well. But whatever you do, beloved, your plans, your moves, whatever you have coming next, please move in silence. This person is stalking you on your accounts, through fake accounts. They may have somebody watching you in your community. If they have friends where you live that are still friends with them and they still call them to check in, have you seen them? Are they with anybody? What are they doing? They could have somebody looking at your mail, check it. If they have access to your, if they had a key to your mail box, they could have given it to a neighbor, a friend. They're still checking, stealing. So change those mailbox keys if this resonates, especially if you notice a difference in your mail. You're getting less and less, sometimes none. When you used to get boxes full. Go to the post office, call the post office, start an investigation, do what you need to do. Somebody, your mail, this ain't gonna be for everybody, but for somebody, the reason why you get so little mail is because the authorities are already investigating this person. And because they made a fraudulent claim against you, mail fraud, where your mail may be being investigated by the authorities, it may be being checked before you even get it. Some of it may be held back. And you're going to find all this out when you're contacted by the authorities to go to court or to come in and answer some questions. They just want to be loved. They want to be admired. They want to be wanted, chasing clout. This is a rat. This person will sell everybody's secrets. Everybody. Mama, grandmama, husband, everybody for $1.15. This person is a rat. They're the ones that the people on the corners and in the neighborhood underground go to for information about what's going on with other people, and they pay them for this. They're a rat in their community. And some of their community knows it already, has discovered it already. That's why they've been shunned. Because people know they run their mouth. They tell it all. They're not to be trusted. Why? Because they're addiction. They have addictions. People that face addictions this heavy don't hold secrets. They'll sell anything for money. They'll sell their friend and send them off to a lifetime sentence in jail for a check. Drama starter. This person gossips constantly, lies constantly. They keep wars going on between people constantly to keep the attention on for them. This is someone that has a lot of friends around them, but nobody's actually friends. They all talk about each other and talk about each other's. They're online. This somebody that's be online looking at people, watching people, and calling other people to talk about them. They don't even know those people. They constantly feed the need to put the projection on anyone else but them. Now they're isolated, alone, depressed, afraid, hungry, homeless, unemployed, and don't know what to do next. And they're watching you 2121. That's a mirror. Was either a karmic twin flame or a false soulmate. This was your mirror, your twin. They're watching you from false accounts, fake accounts, through social media. You have whatever you have, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, and all the rest. This person follows you on every app that you have because they're online. They look up your number on the internet, your name on the internet to try to find out where you have accounts, if you have accounts. And your kids, they know the kid's name, they look up anyone that lives with you, around you, family, to find out how to get in your accounts. If your family's on your accounts, they can find a family, they'll friend them to get into your accounts. They're stalking you and watching you. So move in silence. Don't put your next steps out there. Don't put your next move out there. Be careful who you speak to, who you will share with, because this person may be speaking to one of your siblings, one of your cousins, one of your parents, and they may be doing it innocently because they know your ex, but they don't know your ex's intention on talking to them. They're getting information. Keep it in touch. Oh, I just want to say how you doing. I miss you. But this person is a magician, a false personality. They may have a personality disorder. And I'm about to say your grandma. Somebody got a passed over grandmother. But your ancestors said they wasting their time. When there's nothing for them to find. For you have done nothing and your hands are clean. And they wasting their time while they spending all day, find you, build something against you. Their time is about to be discovered what they've done. And they sending you a lot of evil eye. A lot of evil eye. Why? Because you shine, you light bad mood for no reason. Always overly sensitive. The fact is, even though they want to be around you all the time, they can stand being your energy. It bothered them. It irritated them. It triggered them. It was their demon. That's what was triggering. Your light, your innocence, your purity, your wisdom, your maturity, your knowledge, your education, your ability to turn it all into everything you accomplished, everything you were doing with your life to build a family, to build a home, was triggering the person they were seeing in the mirror that was hiding addictions, using substances, couldn't keep a job, couldn't keep money, couldn't help, had nothing on the table, constantly breadcrumbing you. Even though they acted like they were okay with what they were doing, they were not. It was eating them alive. They knew they were lacking. They knew they were not worthy. They knew they brought no value into your life. They knew all that. Although they wouldn't say it and couldn't and kept denying it in order to stay around you, with you, and use you. They knew that their time was up, was numbered. That one day you'd wake up, you'd have enough. You stay no more. You close the door, you'd be done. The last time you were done was the last time you were done. They may have not believed it, but you sure improved it. And now they're like, they're shocked that they really can't come back. That you're really done. When it's actually your ancestors holding them back. There may have been times when you may have thought to pick up the phone. Thought it was okay to have us talk. Maybe we can work it out. Maybe we'll just, see where we can go. Maybe I'll just check on you. I still have love, although there were times when you were maybe weak for this person, still bending. But your ancestors straightened that back. Quick and fast. So it wasn't just about what you wanted. It was about what spirit wanted for you. They protected you, shielded you, blocked you out, moved you away. Because they knew this person was coming in, it was escalating and escalating, and you were dodging bullets. You couldn't even see what was coming. The next tower may have taken you out. And your ancestors had enough, and made a move, and made a change. Did you see how that flipped? This person is sick. They're sick. Very sick. Like dying. Like the drugs, the addictions, the fast life, the scheming, the scamming, the karma they're receiving is kicking this person's ass. They're haunted, they can't sleep. They're afraid of everything. And still holding on to that ego. Still holding on to that ego. Even with their world crashing and burning. They won't go through the ego death. They won't give it up. They won't accept defeats. This person has a whole entire entity that's taken over their body. And their days are numbered. Meanwhile, you have dodged a bullet. You've escaped a horrible fate, healing, finding a peaceful place, working on yourself, your bag, your life, getting it together, get your rest, getting it together. After being with this person, you've had to take a lot of time to take care of your mind and your body and your heart. Because you don't even know that while you were with this person, what did I say you was doing? Yeah, too busy winning. Too busy winning. In the minds of your ancestors, you was too busy winning, boo-boo. They're bringing in a reward, a gift, a blessing. So thank you. Because when you elevated and stepped away and awakened, you don't know how much it freed your entire bloodline that was stuck in limbo. Breaking that chain and taking those shackles from around your ankles, around your feet. When you freed yourself, you freed your bloodline. From years of this. From years of this. And they're about to thank you in a big way. In a big way. You've been praying for a breakthrough financially. You purchased the money block removal with me. That's going successfully. I will send out the completion photos of all of your full moon Scorpio rituals on tomorrow. I have 2 vessels that are almost completed. Everything else is done. Tomorrow I will photograph the altar and send you all your completion rituals. All but one went exceedingly well, exceedingly well. And I've sent everybody updates up until now, so you know who you are and what's going on with your ritual. The full moon ritual is still going on until April 11th is the last day. If you would like a full moon in Scorpio ritual, you have until April 11th to make your purchase, set your intentions. It's a release and renewal full moon ritual. All right, beloveds. I just thank you guys. I just remembered today we have Charisma and Kelly who are both getting $20 readings. I got you, Reborn, and then Kelly, okay, in that order. But I also remember today is the 1 hour free raffle giveaway. I remember at this moment, you must be subscribed to the channel because I will check the winner. I can see if you're subscribed or not. You must be subscribed. First thing. You must have tapped the like button to this video because I can check that too. You must be in the chat. Now look at it from the outside because you have to put a heart in the chat. If you would like to take part in the free, you don't got to buy a raffle. You put a heart in the chat, you subscribe, you hit the like button, and any color heart, I will write your name. And at the end of this live, I'll pull the name. You win a 1 hour, which is the $144 gift for free with me, a full reading. Now, if you've already won in 2026, you do not qualify for another free reading. Give someone a chance. But if you won one in 2025, you can. So if you're interested, Charisma. We got Charisma #1. And we got Kelly. Yes. All you need to do is put a heart in the chat to be part of the raffle. Anyone else? Just put a heart in the chat. Kelly, Charisma. So put a heart in the chat and I will put you down. Hey, Mo, what's up, sis? Put a heart in the chat and I'll put you down. Pull a rat at the end. We'll. Thank you. Is that Aziam? Aziam? Thank you, beloved. That's so nice. That's nice of you to say. Appreciate that. Okay, so anyone that puts a heart in the chat today and you're subscribed, you hit the like button. I'll pull a raffle at the end and you can win a 1-hour live free tarot reading. With me, of course. All right, y'all. So let's pull from the Kipper-ish. See if we get some more info. What's I cut the deck one? This person is desolate. Desolate. And they need your help. They need your help. And they don't know how. Did I not tell you somebody was doing beauty spells on you? We got beauty spells. For many of you, for most of you, this will be an ex. For some of you, this will be a sibling of yours that's always been jealous. For some of you, this will just be your child's mother or father, which is still ex. But when I say ex, as in you may have also been married to this person and gone through a divorce. For some of you, this is someone that may have lived with you, a roommate or someone you took in. It may have just lived in your house. There was a friend. Because this person ain't happy about you doing well. They're not happy about you doing well, being well without them, moving on with your life. Hello, Rodney. Rodney, is that the heart you're putting in the chat for a free reading? I love that heart. Are you putting that heart in the chat to qualify for a reading? Or you just love me, boo? Let me know if you want to qualify for. Yes. Okay, Roddy. I get a lot more female. I do get men that book with me. But of course, as women, we get more women. I love it when the men come in. Because it's a whole different vibe, a whole different energy. Of course, me and my sisters can, gang, but the energy is different. So thank you, Rodney. I'll put you down for a raffle. So we got Kelly, Charisma, and Rodney. Anyone else, simply put a heart in the chat. I'll write your name down on the raffle ticket for a free tarot reading giveaway. It's a $144 gift for me. I do one every month. So this is for the month of May. I get the month of May. I bet you say what can make my girl. For some of you, this is your ex. Didn't I say there was spell work? Didn't I say there was spell work? Someone is either doing love spells, manipulation spells, confusion spells, illusion spells. This person wants you back, but they're facing addictions, homelessness, unemployment. If you got STDs and illness here or some kind of disease, but they're this person has either paid for spell work on you, or they have done it themselves through watching videos, Google it, whatever. But there's spell work here. This person needs to be able to get you back under their control. So whatever you were doing with them before, you'll do it again. This cloud's just flying out here, boy. And they're not falling out. They're literally flying out. Like I could feel the push when they come out. Trigger warning. If you're overly sensitive to fear tactic information, because this is not fear tactics, but if that is how you see, you may want to click off, but brace yourself. The spell work that we're doing is much worse than what I said. This person is doing spell work to put you in the grave. They're doing spell work. They did spell work. They bought a spell work to put you in the grave. Because number one, if you were there, then they wouldn't have to pay you. Number two, if you were there, then you wouldn't know that they took out a life insurance policy and that's the money they stole, they received. When they may have not got they obviously couldn't get the money from life insurance death portion, but when you have a life insurance policy and it also has a savings, as if you cash out early, you get that portion, it was in your name, you were the benefactor, and they took that belonged to you. Or with this identity theft, fraud, they may have claimed that you are deceased, which why you haven't seen them, which why they're trying to run and leave the city, state, or country, because that's a highly federal offense. When they find out you're alive, and if they're claiming the children without permission on their taxes by saying that you, the other parent, are not alive, they could have done this already last year. And if you didn't file taxes and claim your children for whatever reason, maybe to make enough money or you're not working, whatever, then you wouldn't know that someone else claimed it, because there'd be nothing to trigger. There'd be nothing to trigger. There would be no tool to trigger the other one. This could be already done, or they just recently did this in this tax year. Especially for those that don't file and have children, because they're tired of seeing you happy. Because they're tired of thinking about you being happy without them, with somebody else. They can't, if I can't have him, nobody can. If I can't have him, nobody can. Obsessed, possessed, to the point where they'd rather see you here than alive. You ain't got to worry about that trigger warning. You ain't got to worry about that trigger. Divine, anointed, divinely anointed, highly favored, highly protected. You ain't got to worry about being triggered. You are part of a celestial, royal, ancient bloodline. Untouchable. And what does your ancestors say? You hold the power. You hold the power. There's nothing that this person or anybody else they're with can ever do to you. They've tried. Obviously it failed. Hello, boo. Obviously it failed. There you are, beautiful in all your essence. This person is just hella surprised that you moved on and left them behind. That you have bossed up, taken your power back, stripped them out of your life, taken out the trash. They're just surprised as hell in your ability to bounce back. They did not see this coming. Not all the attacks they sent, they paid for. How they're like, how you even still standing? They can't believe it. This person actually went back to whoever they paid, angry. I thought you said, look what I paid. All because they can, and the practitioner is like, hey, I did the work. I did my best. But their ancestor, their spirit team must have stepped in. And I can't do nothing about that. No, you ain't getting a refund. No, I'm not going to do it again. Get out of my shop. Get out of my face. If they know there's something wrong with this person, it keeps coming back and back and back. And it's like, yo, it is what it is. I suggest you move on and stop doing this. Because when the practitioner sees this person, they see how they looking. And they're like, you need to stop. You better stop. Take a look in the mirror. You're wasting away. You don't see what's going on. And they can't see it. My left eye has been jumping this entire video. That's confirmation of spell work. I'm in the energy of it. I'm reading, I'm channeling for it. For you. That's confirmation of spell work. When your left eye, your feminine side, jumps constantly for no reason. And I had no coffee today. It's a confirmation of spell work. When your masculine side, your right side jump, it's confirmation of blessings, money, reward, or power coming in. Everybody's telling this person to stop messing with you. Everybody's saying, stop what you're doing. It's only backfiring. They're obviously returning or protected. And they're telling them back down. Your ancestors see you in high honor. Your ancestors come through and salute you. For you have overcame and you have risen above things that they didn't even do in their lifetime. And they're saluting you for your courage and bravery and strength and resilience. How you bounce back, survived, push through. They seen you struggle, cry, pray, wait. And your strength to them is applaudable. But this person in the ego just will not give up. Now I could be talking to a main female. You could be this main female. You could be this mother. Because behind you, there's the children that's in the thumbnail. There's the children, and it says investments. For somebody in here, the one who's doing all of this is your sibling. Is your brother, your sister, or they have gotten together, a brother and a sister, or it's either two brothers, a brother and a sister, or one of them by themselves. You could be one of three siblings. But the one doing all of this is a sibling. Now, this sibling could have lived with you. Y'all could have grew up together. They could live with you after. You could have put them out. That could have been on drugs, or this person could have just been very promiscuous in your house around your kids. They could have been toxic, turning your kids against you, and the gossip and the drama. They could have been fighting all the time, arguments. They couldn't, maybe they'd keep a job, they didn't help with the bills. They were too comfortable living off of you. Or you have a sibling that's connected to your ex. They're best friends. They communicate. They're calling. They're on social media. They're DMing, sharing their own stories about how you victimized them, how you were this and how you were that. Feeding each other's ego. And it's your sibling feeding them your information. Put it where it resonates. But you definitely got a sibling that's stalking you, watching you, taking notes. And you got an ex. You also got a sibling that's either been evicted, is homeless, lost their job, was about to lose their job, broke, in debt, is sick all the time, in and out of the hospital, may have an STD. Has addiction can be alcohol. We got prescription medication being overly used. They could be a hypochondriac. This person could have manipulated you. This could be, I don't know. We got heavy fire sign coming through. You, your ex, or your sibling, or more than one of you, could be a fire sign. Now, somebody here could also be in the military. Your ex could have been in the military and got out because of using drugs or something illegal they did, and could have came out, stayed with you for a while, but you put them out. This person don't bathe a lot. This person don't bathe a lot. It's very smelly. You got chakras in alignment. What's chakras in alignment? That's a lot. I'll take this one. We got travel. This looks like you, beloved. I said this looks like you, beloved, and look what flipped out. There you are, my collective. Getting your chakras in alignment. Getting ready for traveling and fun in the sun. Wearing a crown. You've taken your crown back. Did we get another heart in the chat? If you would like to be part of a free live raffle giveaway, you simply subscribe, hit the like button, put a heart of any color in the chat, and I'll write your name on this ticket. At the end of the live, I'm going to pull the name, and someone will win a 1 hour free live tarot reading with me. All right, we got some parents here. This could be you and your ex as parents, or this could be your actual parents. Okay, what's going on with these parents? Oh, I didn't even notice. We have Capricorn here. We have a Capricorn here. You, your ex, or your sibling could be a Capricorn. Capricorn came out with guilt. Capricorn came out with guilt. Now, if somebody's guilty about what they've done, so there's Capricorn, or they're a Capricorn, but somebody's very guilty about and regret and remorse. It's Nine of Swords energy, haunted by what they've done. And we got some parents here. Let's see why the parents are here. Oh, it could. What the hell? Something like this is your parent or your parents that have held you hostage. Because we got an ice queen. Parents, somebody mama. So many moms, the Queen of Swords, runs their mouth, gossip, lies, talks about you with the family, talks to your ex about you, puts you down as a parent. Somebody's ex here may be going to live with your mom. Somebody's parents, and it's coming out as your mother as the ringleader, is doing some binding and sending some, holding you hostage in your emotions over money. This is a fraud and a trickster energy. Somebody, your mama, is holding you hostage in your emotions. You know that take care of thy mother and thy father bullshit? That one? No matter who they are, what they done to you, whatever. Living in your house, living off of you, you take care of them. No, boo-boo. But starting the back, this is about to be exposed to you. What your mother really been doing behind your back? Why she faking like she love you? The Star card is also a healer. Somebody here, you have a sick mother or father or both of them, but I'm getting heavy on the mother. Gaslighting you and keeping you in your emotions so that you will give to her, take care of her, heal her. She's energetically ciphering your energy to heal. That ain't for everybody, but that's for somebody. Meanwhile, gossiping, lying behind your back, still in contact, cahoots with an ex of yours. Her and your siblings always gathering against you. They fake celebrate you to keep you close. When they just use, oh my God. Well, this is, I'm sorry, boo. Because you have a heart of gold. And you giving it to parents that truly don't love, respect, or honor you at all. And it's going to break your heart because it's the start of this is about to be exposed. Or this is your awakening. If you're in this message, you might want to be careful. You have a mama here ciphering your energy to heal herself. If this ain't your mother, it's your father, but I'm getting my mother energy. Ice Queen, this is a female. This is the Queen of Swords. This is your mother that thinks she's smarter than you. She thinks she's smarter than you, that you stupid. Let me move on, because I know that's going to trigger somebody. But God said you need, Grandma said you need to know. Yeah. This is for money. Either they know you always got money coming in or you got some money coming in and maybe you told somebody about it. Yeah, maybe you told somebody about it. They got a Scorpio here. You, your parents, your sibling, your ex. This, if you did a shut 'em up spell with me, or your grandmama that's passed over done send out her own shut 'em up spell under this full moon in Scorpio, which may represent the full moon that we're in, which means all this is now. This ain't past energy. This is all now. Some grandma done shut somebody's mouth and tie somebody's hands from coming near you, siphoning from you, stealing from you, when she's about to send you this gift, when you're about to receive this blessing of finance or money, she making sure don't nobody get it. Yep. She making sure with victory here. Yeah, you had your finances blocked recently. If you did a money block removal with me, hello, there you go. Somebody was doing this through spell work. Yep. Somebody was doing this through spell work to block your money, your finances. But they did not know who you were. They did not know who you were, my love. They did not know what protects you. They did not know. Had your money blocked, delayed, in a cage, hidden, stolen, misplaced. This person, no, you probably could take that off. This person who has this entity attachment, this person sold their soul to the devil. They may have really worked with El Diablo and Santeria, voodoo. I heard Santeria, I heard voodoo, I heard Lacumbe. They may have been a pagan, witch, or warlock. But I hear if they went to somebody, if they did themselves or for just looking up, then it was a pagan. If they went to somebody that went to a Santeria or a voodoo priestess, someone that practices voodoo, lacumbe, to bind your money, to block your money. That coin in there, that coin ain't just money. That's an inheritance. Remember that rat we saw? Remember that rat we talked about? Well, there's the little rat right there in the corner. Hiding in the crawl spaces. Nothing they could do. You hold the light of the universe in your hands. You are a healer. You might could slow them down when they're unaware of what's going on, but God will always awaken a healer. Always. And right on time. And when you awoken, when you began your ascension, this cleansing, this purification, you set off the alarms, and karma called in a flock, came to your rescue. And karma has not stopped. Oh, she ain't through yet. She's not through yet, beloved. Because somebody who's in their ego won't give up. They won't give up. They're still planning, scheming, frauding, lying, stealing, hiding, running still. They will not give up. And I just heard they will not give up until you DEAD. That's what I heard. This person is extremely mentally unstable. Extremely. And because they have other people feeding their illusions, because they hate you too, they want to get in on the gossip, they just making it worse for this person. They just making it worse for them. But they don't care, because what they talking to don't really care about them or you either. Annette, hey Annette. Yeah, and then I'm going to put you in. Would you like to be in for the free raffle giveaway for the live reading? Just say yes, and I'll write you a ticket if you would like to participate. Missy Food. Hey, Missy Food. Gonna put you down, beloved. Giving Missy Food a ticket. Who else did I miss? Azium. Got you, boo. And who else? Is that sorry for the shaking, but I'm checking for the hearts. Ryan, okay, Ryan. Thank you, Ryan. Is what's up, Lisa Lise? What's up, Lisa Lise? Lisa. Well, Annette, you the answer, beloved. I don't know if you're still here. I don't want to put people down that don't want to be in it and then they win and somebody else that wanted it could have won. I will call the names out that I have periodically. If I miss your name, please don't be in no feelings. I'm multitasking. Just put another heart in the chat. And I'll get y'all. Because the chat moves. I got 2 phones, I got things going on. Matter of fact, before I pull this, let's take a pause and do the personal readings. Now today we have Charisma number 1 and Kelly number 2. If you would like a personal reading, you have questions, something that closely resembles your situation, simply book a personal reading. $5, $10, or $20. This is collective, so you have to take what resonates. If it does not, and you need more clarity, $5, $10, or $20, and get a personal. Today, both ladies are getting 20. I will pull from the tarot, and I'll pull from the breakthrough deck, and give you a yes or no to any question. Now, you don't need to give me the question. Spirit already knows the question. We know Kelly got a personal spirit guide. Big Papa in the house. The answers her every need. Not to share all Kelly business, but I've connected with Kelly's father who's passed on. God bless him. Beautiful energy. Well received. Even when I'm off the live, sitting on my couch the other night, her father came to me. We had a whole conversation. It was 10 p.m. when I was getting ready to go to bed. And he said, tell her it was me. So I paused. And I asked what it was and he confirmed. And I had to go on the email. I'm like, nah, okay. When the ancestors speak, I listen. And he said, tell it was me. And I sent her an email message. So once I connect, And I invite, they can always come back again. It's not only on the live. Some I've connected with hold near and dear because they come in good energy. And there they are. All right, we're going to do charisma first. So this one will be for charisma, and then Kelly, if you'd like to be on the list, 5, 10, or 20, Cashapp, PayPal, Super Chat. The pinned comment in the chat gives you all the instructions if you don't know. So we're gonna do charisma. Charisma has been waiting for 3 days. For some reason, I kept missing her payment, and Cashapp was, even now there's air in my chest all of a sudden. Almost like I'm being forced to hold my breath. Charisma, beloved, I'm going to email you. I'm going to do your reading, but I'm also going to email you something after the live. I want you to please go read the email. I just got this download, but everybody don't, this is not something I want to put on YouTube. Okay, beloved? All right, so 12909 for charisma. Yo, I got to get a bigger table. That's 12909. Charisma, you got the Hermit. You got angel number 111. You got the Hermit and the Hangman. Something is delayed. That's why I was holding my breath. Something is delayed. Something is stuck. Something is on pause or slowed down. With the Hermit, it could be something you're waiting for, you're looking for, you're searching for. The Hermit is about investigation, getting information, seeking knowledge or wisdom about something. You could also be placed in hermit mode now for protection because someone has been blocked, paused, and held back. So let's see what's going on, charisma. AKA Reborn. I got you, Ryan. Thank you, Ryan. Ryan, thank you, beloved. Would you like me to pull your $5 reading, or is that a donation, Ryan? This is for charisma. Hermit, Hangman. I think you did the Hangman a few times, charisma. Come on, guys. Can we keep them on the table? So to me, running, chasing, running, chasing. But you got some good energy. You got some good energy here, charisma. You got good energy, charisma. Yep. Yep, yep, and more yep. All right, charisma. Your reading starts with 10 of Swords in reverse, mama. All deception. All stabbing in the back energy. And those who performed it, achieved it, or brought it your way, or desires bring it your way. That's what when I saw the being paused, the stepping back, the being that's this energy has been turned backwards. It's been turned backwards. We know in the upright it's deception, deceit, stabbing in the back is people tying you down emotionally to break you. That's in the reverse, moving away from that energy. By whoever this is, you got Emperor here. Emperor is a father figure, something. The Emperor, when I get the Emperor and this energy, this person could have been involving money, stability. This person could have been egoic, narcissistic, controlling. When it came to finances or holding money over your head or some kind of deception about money, control, someone that want to be the boss, it's a boss daddy that has children, a father figure, could be an Aries or a fire sign or an earth sign. You get heavy Capricorn, Sagittarius, Aries, or Aquarius. Their ability to hold something over your head when it comes to money has been reversed. Because you have a brand new, fresh beginning. This is the Fool card is a brand new beginning, taking a leap of faith, taking a risk to take your power back, to regain your control, to be single, financially independent, healthy, happy. This is a major glow up that comes with a lot of abundance, building your own empire, your own queendom, one step at a time, but seeing a lot of fruit, a lot of harvest coming in. See that red bird? Red, that is your ancestor. When we get red cardinal, you may have seen a red cardinal, but you have an ancestor watching over you, guiding you. Towards your next step. Two of Wands is like a road opener, If you've invested recently in some kind of spell work to open the road, especially financially, because he's standing on green and fertile pastures, headed towards the sun, held up and stable by ancestors on each side, leading and guiding the way to new beginnings of abundance and joy and happiness and peace and harmony, independently. Not needing, asking, or wanting a damn thing from nobody. It's going to hold you hostage to them giving, and therefore you owe. That energy is over for whoever this was. Because we got 1, 2 major arcanas. So you have a big shift coming in, and this has to do with a new beginning. And you may have to take a leap of faith, because as you can see, that cup that he's holding is fertile, is abundant, has fish in it, fertility. It ain't empty. It's flowing and it's growing. But it may need it may require you to take a risk, to move on blind faith, because this could also be relocation. This could be you actually moving to somewhere better, safer, happier, healthier. Somewhere where you will start a business, grow a business with the Emperor as well. You could be This could be you as well, starting your own business, working on your own time in your own home, a boss, a CEO. But this represents money accumulating, growing, multiplying, and you receiving the benefits of it, the rewards of it. But this is happily single and ready to mingle, new friends, new community, new job, new vision, a whole new you. The Queen of Wands is attractive, alluring. She attracts, not chases. She sits on the throne and waits for it to come to her. And what's coming is money, finance, security, independence, a new start, maybe a new home, because this could be you traveling to your next destination, and them carrying you through, holding you up, making it possible. But I absolutely see you bossing up, stepping in your power, in your truth, and no longer allowing people to come in and manipulate you, deceive you, or hold you hostage in your emotions, gaslighting you with broken promises and selling you a dream. This is about you no longer accepting someone else's dream, you walking into yours. All right, beloved, let's get you a breakthrough number. If you've been waiting for the money to come so you can move, you can relocate, that's part of your reward. Having finances come in so you can go plan your new life, build your new life. You got a lot of red here. There's a lot of red here for the sacral chakra, where you create from our sacral. Passion, creativity, determination, strength, courage, bravery, love. Your breakthrough message. What do your spirit team like you to know for charisma? Charisma, it says be the storm. No more storms coming your way. No more storms getting in your way, blocking you, stopping you, delaying you, or turning your life into turmoil. You be the storm. You make it happen. You run them over, shut it down. You come through like a wrecking ball, clearing out your foundation, taking out the trash, clean. This is about cleaning up everything in your life that no longer belongs, to free up the space, to create a new foundation. Be the storm. I ain't never seen that one before for nobody. Now let's get you a yes or no to any question in your mind. And then we'll move on to Kelly Ma'am. And then Ryan. And then Ryan. Leave Ryan a $5. $5. Okay, wow. That sounds fresh. Only because I know Ryan's a guy. But if he was a woman, I would have said it. Why is I hear $5 foot long? That's what I heard. And I was like, oh, don't say that. But I say everything else. That's what I heard. Somebody may think you got it going on, Ryan. Or you do. Or you just do. Cause I got a big boss emperor energy with that $5 foot long. I'm just saying. Don't hurt. Don't come for me, y'all. Okay, Charisma. Whatever question you're focusing on. Release any shaky energy and just take a breath and focus on what you desire them to answer the most. And I'll pull you an answer. For Charisma. You got stand your ground with the yes. You are highly protected, Charisma. And you are safe. But never forget the power you hold and the backing that you have. You are the storm. So let them know. Don't let them play in your face. But they got your back. Simply watch your front and who you let in or let close. But you're being so protected at this time from the seen and the unseen. There you go, beloved. There you go. No worries. No worries. All right, Kelly Man. All right, Kelly Man, you're up next. Thank you guys for your patience as I took a pause from the collective to get those who paid for reading their readings and their messages. And then I will close out with the collective reading. This is the last call. If you would like a personal message from your spirit team to answer your personal questions outside of the collective chat, $5, $10, and $20, or today's payments for reading. If you would like to participate in the live, if you would like to participate in the free 1 hour tarot reading live with me, you simply need to subscribe, hit the like button, put a heart in the chat of any color. I'll write your name on the ticket. It's free. At the end, I'll pull a name, and the winner will get a free 1 hour live tarot reading. It's a $144 gift. If you already won 26, you do not qualify for another one. Please step aside and let someone else have a chance to win. Yes. Yes. Who's Dexter? Absolutely, Dexter. I will call your names out to let you know who I have. If you don't hear your name, you put a heart. Don't get in your feelings. I'm multitasking. Just put another heart. It's all good. So we have Dexter, Lisa Ann Mason, Ryan, Missy Fu, Rodney, Kelly Ma, and Charisma. If there's anyone else, go ahead now and put a heart in the chat, and I'll put your name on the ticket. This reading right now is for Kelly. For Kelly Ma'am. Messages from the spirit realm and for your ancestors and from Big Papa. For Kelly. Oh, Kelly, I didn't even give you a number. You are 14704. 14704. Kelly, you got the Emperor. And you also got angel number 111. And you also got the Hangman. So something has been slowed down. Something is on pause. Something may be delayed. And with the Emperor, this is leadership. Something maybe you can't control at this moment, but it may be based on divine timing. Maybe they're asking you to slow down. Let's see what this is about. Now, the Emperor is also a father figure. So Big Daddy's in the house with the Emperor. Maybe putting a pause on something or slowing something down so you can slow down and get rest. He could have also stopped, blocked, and put a pause on something that was being done to you so that you could rest. Let's see. For Kelly Man. But unlike when he shows up as the King of Cups, coming through as Emperor, it's with force. This time he's coming through with force. Feeling it's necessary to level up on the protection. Taking control of the situation. Taking it out of your hands. Easing up the weight. Taking the weight off of your shoulders. But this is a coming. I am not shocked at all. I am not shocked at all. Kelly ma'am. There you are, Queen. And all your essence. Both of these pictures, you're sitting on a throne. Both. One, you're heavily in your intuition as a spiritual teacher, leader, guide, guru. With the Empress, embodying creativity, birthing something, giving life to something. This is giving life to divination. This is creating divination, through divination, from divination. I know in one of your last readings, the card came out, ritual, time to practice your divination. That's exactly what this is. Creating, growing abundance, fertility, growth through divination, through your divine gifts, your niche. This is the card of the anointed. The anointed. This is the high priestess. You belong, with these two cards together, you belong in a life of luxury, of great wealth, of great wealth. This is you being sitting on a throne and being taken care of by your tribe, your followers, your hello, admired, exalted. Trapped, overwhelmed, exhausted, tired, fatigued. Like I said, something's been put on pause, slow down, because you need to slow down. Being overwhelmed, maybe trapped in your head, overthinking about a decision, not knowing what decision to make, what to do, what next step to take. This is a card of you moving simply on blind faith, which means you do it before you know it. You step before you know the outcome. You make a choice based on your gut, your intuition. You don't need to know all the answers, all the outcome. This is being too worried about what if it doesn't work? What if it fails? What if I go? What? Too much worry on what's to happen in the choice and the decision instead of just taking a leap of faith. With the dog there, knowing that you are protected, watched over, that you constantly have a guide, that you are never alone, that no matter where you go, no matter what you do, it's going to work out for you. Because they put a team in place to make sure it do. But they need you to stop worrying about the decisions you have to make. Rest, take a break, slow down. Have a day where you don't think about nothing, you don't care about nothing, you don't do nothing but relax, rest, and have some fun. And when you get back to the drawing board, the first thought in your mind, the first decision in your mind, that's a yes. Don't overthink it. You're making it harder than it is. Because with the Hermit in reverse, too much emphasis on what is going on outside than what is going on inside you. This is stop looking out around you in your environment and all the energetic work you need to be doing right now is what's happening inside, Kelly. Your feelings, your emotions, your thoughts, your visions. Getting a journal, writing, playing some puzzles, reading some books, watching some comedy, sipping some hot chocolate, something to refocus and reconnect you to your inner self, your higher self. Because, honey, everything you want and everything you desire, because King of Wands is about action. It's about action. It's about leadership. It's about determination. It's about passion and desire. Everything you want, everything you desire, everything you prayed for. Every prayer has been heard. The cup is fertile. The cup is full. The cup is overflowing. Your wishes are being granted. Your wishes are being heard. They're being granted. They're being worked on. They're being manifested. They're being prepared. It's happening. Even when you don't see it, it's happening. That's you, beloved, on that bull. That represents the mother, and the sun represents the father, and the red cord is the connection of the ancestors. Above and below, you receive the victory. Your life is, sun is major arcana. As far as I'm concerned, it's the best card in the entire tarot deck to receive in a reading, besides the star. You're headed towards a life of joy, happiness, achievements, success, fulfillment, abundance, growth. It don't get no better. And at the end of this season of struggle, delay, setback, patience, overcoming, ascending, is you riding straight into the life you see, that you deserve, that you always visioned for you and your family. But this also represents a need to heal. A need to heal. Taking care of your health and your body and your mind and your skin, and a need for you to focus on inner healing. Because with the Hermit in reverse, it's too much energy on what is going on outside your body. You need to focus on what's going on inside your body. and bring in some energy of healing. Sunbathing, getting out in the sun, getting that vitamin D, the healing energy of Papa and the big one. Let's get you a breakthrough message, Kelly. But the Sun card is having the life you always wanted, having your dreams manifesting into reality. For Kelly, a breakthrough message. No one else is you. No one else is you. They need you to know it. Not to just think it, not to just wonder about it, or maybe so, or I'm going to try it. No. They need you to walk in it, talk in it, be it. This is who you are, beloved. And remember, the small wins matter too. Everything won't come in a lump sum. Everything won't be a jackpot. One step at a time, but being grateful for the small victories. Because that gratitude will only lead to bigger ones. Okay. Now let's get you a yes or no, and we'll move on with Ryan's 5-card reading, and then Kelly, release any restless energy from your mind. Take a deep breath and blow it out, beloved, and calm your energy and reconnect with your spirit in this moment. Whatever question is most important to you at this time that you need clarity on, focus on that question and allow Spirit to bring you the guidance you seek. For Kelly, you see haste. There's something that you need to move on, Kelly. There's something you need to move on. Big changes and opportunities are coming in, but you need to seize this moment. Jump in, be assertive, direct, and honest, and quick-witted. Be careful of impulsive behavior. Ease your way in, but get in. It's time for you to make a move, something you're sitting on, and overthinking it and reconsidering it and change your mind, going back and forth. And it's time for you to make a decision and move on it. Make haste. No more wasting time trying to figure it out, if it's going to work, if you'll be okay. The assurance that you will win and you will be okay is in you being faithful and believing and knowing that you will. For what you see and what you believe is what you achieve, simply through that positive energy. Your daily affirmation. Because I am, therefore it is. Because I speak it, so it be. Or so mote it be. I stay all, as I will it, so it is, and so more to be, bar none. That's my daily affirmation all the time. All right, thank you, Kelly. Next, we're going to move into Ryan. Why did I almost say Arthur? Ryan, I saw King Arthur when I called your name. Who the hell was King Arthur? Who was King Arthur? I don't know, but that's what I heard. For Ryan. King Arthur. Well, I know he was a king. I don't know who or what or when, but that's what I heard. This one is for you, Ryan. Ryan booked a $5 reading. Stop hearing that song. For Ryan. Ooh, Ryan. Now I know why I heard $5. Ooh, oh. Now I heard why I heard $5 foot long. Ryan, you got the Ace of Wands, beloved. This is a passionate new beginning. Something that will set your soul and your life on fire. Something inspiring, creative, and long-lasting. This is the major arcana. This is a major turning point in your life. If you've been juggling back and forth with money, trying to keeping ends meet, but never really having enough to live a good life, the life you see, there's some kind of passion, new beginning in. Ryan, you got a victory on the way. Your ancestors are holding you on their shoulders and carrying you to some kind of victory, success, and achievement. Something, it may be something you're creating from your passion. But they are saying, you got it. You can have what you speak it, and so it is, you got it. Now, this is also public. This could be something happening in the public where a lot of people are going to know about it, talk about it, maybe for years to come. Ryan, you got a gift. And this is a financial blessing. This is a financial blessing. This is a gift, a reward, an opportunity straight from the divine to your hands. Now, I don't know if you have a passed over mother or grandmother. There's a Queen of Cups. This could, because that money is under the chair. This could be something given to you, something left for you. Because with that bird, that blue bird, is communication. Wisdom and knowledge coming to you through communication about a blessing, an opportunity, about some wealth, some money. Or this is just you emotionally maturing and breaking through some old emotions, healing, taking care of yourself, self-love and self-care, rising up and manifesting a new opportunity or magnetically calling it in. But there's a Queen of Cups energy here. The communication that gives me heavy ancestors, passed over loved ones, communicating, reaching out, answering a prayer, hearing you speak, bringing in some kind of wealth, some kind of financial opportunity to get some money. You've been trying to balance out your finances, juggling back and forth with money, feeling a little unstable, bringing some stability, bringing you some stability. Right, I know you got $5. You pay. It's my channel. I can do what I want because this is 11/11. Have you been seeing 11/11? That's a celebration. Could be a relocation, a new home. You moving into a new community, gathering with people. This could be you attending a reunion, a family event. This could also be something that leads to marriage, a wedding. But this is a celebration, a gathering, a getting together, a community. But this is a life change. And this has been given to you by the hand of God. This is part of your divine destiny. Stability, security, balance, fertility, abundance, growth, passion, a victory, success, achievements. And with this community here, something people will talk about, people will know. This could be a new job, a new kind of work where you are publicly known, well known. Okay. For every reading book this week, the breakthrough card is free. So we're going to give Brian a breakthrough message. Ryan, you are a survivor, my love. You are a survivor. And you weathered many storms. And for that, this season is full of blessings and transformation. For your strength and determination to rise above and push through, you're coming out on top. Because God loves you and has chosen your name to be next. Step lively, beloved. Step lively. Make some money moves. Because you're in your manifestation era. And everything you do will be successful and abundant. So, Ashe, Ryan, Ashe. All right, y'all. Let me check my phone. Cashapp been playing around. 211, angel number 211 on the clock. Angel number 211. Okay. So if there'll be no more readings, we'll close out the collective and I'm going to let you go. Because I'm hungry. I'm really hungry, y'all. I don't know why I'm so hungry. I didn't eat breakfast and I didn't have my coffee. Because I said I would take a break from coffee for a minute. So now I'm having a goddess drink that I put together. We'll close out the collective. So if you're in the room, you saw the thumbnail, somebody has committed fraud, perjury, identity theft, theft itself. Somebody that's addicted. We have more than one person. We have an ex. We have siblings. We have parents. We have a bestie. We have a roommate, someone that you have detached from, that you once helped out, once lived with you in your house. We have mail fraud. There's somebody that falsely claims some children on their taxes to get a refund, to either pay off a debt, pay you, take care of a child support payment, release a warrant, or get out of some kind of legal court case or trouble to fund their addictions as well. Someone homeless, unemployed, we got an STD, we got illnesses. Yes, Kelly, you sure can. If you know, Saturday on this channel is Ancestral Veneration every Saturday on this platform. If you're unfamiliar, simply click on any Saturday recorded video. You'll see the Ancestral thumbnail and you can see what we do. Offerings for the Ancestral offerings for Saturday's ritual of $3. So we got Kelly. And Papa John. Papa John. And I will also put your name in the corner of his offering. I feel so close to him, like I knew him. I channel a lot of those who are, I channel a lot in the afterlife and the underworld, whatever you want to call it. And some I keep near and dear, and they constantly return, and I stay close, and I feel them. And some of them were just such good energy experience. Whether they were here or they received it after, so for Kelly and John, there you go, beloved. Thank you, Kelly. Yes, Papa John. I didn't put Papa John, but because I say Papa John. But if you'd like to donate to your ancestors, Saturday is a celebration of life. It's not a funeral or a grief ceremony. We celebrate. We chant, we pray, we laugh, we give offerings. And a honeypot ceremony, we send smudge off and we remember, and we have moments of silence, and I play music and we honor them. We thank them for the lives they led, the sacrifice, the surrender, the destinies unfulfilled. We elevate and heal. We just remember. We forgive. We forgive. We forgive and let go and release so they can be freed. For now we are here and we have understood and we have lived, and we give empathy. For they have lived in lifetimes that were way less than free than where we are now. So we understand. So far for Saturday's offering ceremony, we have one for my grandmama, Madeline Hertz, donated by Lisa Ann Mason. We have Julius Hadley, donated by Lisa Ann Mason. We have one for Lisa. We have Attila Adamaz. We have Charisma. Then we have one for me, donated by, I forgot who donated this one. And we have two for Kelly, because she made a donation, so I gave her one. We have one for Kelly. Oh no, I'm sorry, that's the same one. Kelly and John. Kelly and John. Kelly, John, me, Charisma, Attila, Lisa Ann, Julius Hadley, and Madeline Hurt. That's what we have so far is Saturday's Honey Pot. If you like an offering for your ancestors, I just put your name on it. If you have a particular ancestor you would like on, you can give me their name, I'll put their name on it. You can donate for friends, partners, whoever, if you want to give offerings to them, that's that. This is the final call. If you would like to be included in today's free raffle giveaway for 1 hour live tarot reading with me for free, it's a $144 gift. The raffles are free. Subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, put a heart in the chat, any color. I'll write your name on the ticket. And at the end, I'll pull your name out of a hat. Somebody will win. So far, we have Charisma, Kelly, Rodney, Missy Fu, Ryan, Lisa Ann, and Dexter. If you would like to be included, put a heart in the chat, any color, and I'll include you. If you already won in 2026, you do not qualify again. Okay, Ryan. Ryan, what's a minor ancestral blessing? What's a minor? I don't understand minor. Because ancestral offerings are $3. So I'm not sure what a minor blessing is. It's too only, so it's not large. I don't know what you mean. We mean not large. Ancestors are large themselves. We don't dim down on them. We don't siphon from them. Their blessings are $3. So okay. Because I'm confused. I know I speak good English. So I'll give you one, Ryan. There you go, beloved. So last call, if you want to be in the raffle, put a heart in the chat. I call the names out, those I have. Anyone else wants to be part of the raffle giveaway? Last call, because I don't want to hear, I put a heart in Beverly. Beverly, do I have Beverly? Okay, Beverly. We got Beverly. Anyone else? I think I got everybody so far that put a heart. Last call, if you want to be included, just put a heart in the chat. If not, then we're going to pull. You're welcome, Beverly. If not, we're just going to pull from those. And I don't want to hear that, I didn't get in the raffle and you forgot me. Because this is the last call. I'm going to close out on the collective reading. And then we're going to pull the raffle. And I'm going to let you go. That's it. Thank you to everyone that tapped the like button. To my new subscribers, hey boo. Welcome in to the family. Thank you for remembering hit that notification bell so you come back again. For those that want to get a reading off YouTube, my calendar is open in the box of every video. Okay, I'm still doing full moon rituals. If you would like one, go into my community post and you will see what rituals I'm doing under the full moon, only until May 11th. 222 when I went to look at the clock. So we have 4 more days after today. If you want to book a full moon ritual, there were cord cuttings, returning centers, money block removals, love block removals, solar, not energetic release and reset in your mind, body, and soul, a spiritual release and reset. We got shut them up spells. We got that, I think that was it I was doing. So if you go to my community page, the information will be there on how you can book a full moon and Scorpio ritual. But Scorpio is about transformation, death, and rebirth. It's about something needed to be released in order for something to be gained. We're not doing new moon rituals. So we're not doing abundance or money spells. We're removing it, but we're not manifesting money, new jobs. We're not calling in the energy. We're removing negative energy to call in new moons on May 16th. Then we will do those manifestations. But the altar looks amazing for you all who booked your rituals, and I sent you the information. Some have already ended. Some burned out so fast and got so much spiritual assistance with all the ashe, all the foam on top of my candles, that they've already burned out. It's already been done. I have 1, 2 that are almost finished, but the others, what did I say about Scorpio full moon? Death and rebirth. Endings leading to beginnings. We've got a coffin here. Back to collective. We got a coffin. That marriage is over. There's no reconciliation, no reunion. It's come to an end. The contract is null and void. It's come to an end. The marriage is over. You are free. Your ancestors have freed you from a toxic connection. This person, addictions, illness, disease. We had demonic possession. We had fraud, embezzlement. We had robbery. We had spell work being done. Beauty spells, death spells, money spells. That marriage is over. Why? Because I see 3 here. There was a third party karmic. Well, this was family, friends got interfered, but there was cheating, deception. 19 and 10. That cycle is ended. It's over. Why? Because it's time for you to walk into your true destiny. Because it's time for you to walk into your true destiny. Somebody was experiencing a divorce, a painful ending. Okay, wait a minute. Have you been seeing 777? Because somebody you're married to may be passing away. Whoever you're married to with these addictions and these diseases and this possession may be passing away soon. That inheritance I saw, that settlement in court, that agreement, you'll know if you were married to a person that was like I described. If you've been wondering how you would receive your justice, because it's over and you never thought it was coming. If you've been following my channel for months, your ancestors have said numerous times, we're going to get it back in blood if necessary. Somebody refused to give up. Somebody wouldn't stop. Somebody kept stinking and creeping and lying and cheating and stealing and hiding information, documents, a lease, a deed, a mortgage, an inheritance, a letter, a will. Something has been found. It was hidden in that drawer, in that safety deposit box, the house. Somewhere, somebody has discovered a message and they've opened it up and they shot and rocked at what they read. Now, you may have to travel. The travel came out in 3 decks. You may have to travel when you get contacted, when they reach out to you. And if you do, move in silence. Don't nobody have to know where you're going or why you're going. I'm taking a vacation. I'm taking a trip. I'm going to see a friend. You mind the business that pays you. Don't be having nobody else minds in there for you. Until it's signed, sealed, and delivered, it's yours. Don't you tell nobody. If you got stalking, watching. Because here it comes. You see those documents in that man's hand? Signed, sealed, and delivered by the court? Hello? Five. And 5 is a major life shift. This going to change your life. You got wealthy man in reverse. Somebody that lied and stole and hidden and delayed and blocked and did everything under the sun, under the earth, to keep you from receiving what is yours. Poverty. They're in poverty. Because they already know what's in motion. They already know what's happening. This person, even if it's not done on paper, they can't sleep, they can't eat, they're haunted. They already know their days are numbered. They know it. Somebody was fake flexing and throwing around money, buying holes and roads, broke and impoverished. Because they did everything under the sun and in the earth. Put in all the work, paid for spell work to keep you burdened, struggling, broke, depressed, worried, anxious, holding down the weight of the world on your shoulders alone. You and the children, the household, whatever it was, they abandoned you with. And even still, you pushed through. You had no other choice, especially if you take care of others. But you were tired and depressed and alone and confused and thought God had forgotten you. Overwhelmed and overworked. And there you are. And there you are. I'm talking to a mature woman, an empress, a goddess, a queen, a mother. For somebody, this is your mother. For somebody, this is your mother. This is your inheritance on the way. And it came out early with a mother and a father. And your mother being unwell and being unsick, she came out as the ice queen. You know what? Somebody, your parents did this intentionally. Kept you from your inheritance, breadcrumbs you, had you working and borrowing, kept you in poverty intentionally. They wanted to see you fail at everything. Now, I don't know why the hell somebody's parents want to do this to them. Only you would know. Only you would know why your parents want to do this to you. You got an ice queen as a mother and a father now going in poverty because your mother gonna pass and your father gonna lose when this inheritance go to you. Because your mama leaving it to you, not to him. But I don't know. Take it what it's worth for somebody. Or that mature woman is you and this was your marriage and your experience. I clearly saw somebody crying over their mama casket. And the whole family. You are this main female. You are this main female. This mature woman. It seems like you've been around. This has been going on for a lot of years. Because this is going from youth. This is going from taking from your youthful years. And now you're this mature woman. You could have been in this marriage a long time. And whatever they left you for, everybody's going to lose out on this. This family knew. Their whole family knew. Your whole family knew. Everybody left you in, no calls, no check, no visits, no nothing. Just, I don't know why somebody would do this. I don't know why all these people felt they need to gang up on you. You know what? But God is bringing you the justice you deserve. Everybody is under judgment. Everybody is under judgment. You see this house in reverse? Whoever this is, they've been living in your house and your inheritance, gonna be getting the hell out. They're gonna be getting the hell out because whenever this person dies, and for some of you it's your ex, and a karmic, and maybe the child they made or their children they raised while they weren't raising yours, when the real documents are found and you are in a high honor and you receive, they're going to get the hell up out of your house. So says the judge. So says the judge. But get ready to travel. I don't know if you got to travel to this house, to claim this house, to sign for this house, but somebody getting the hell up out your, they losing this house. Because they hid it. They lied about it. They delayed, they blocked it from a case, a court case, a legal matter. Claim they were broke. Claim they lived somewhere else. Claim somebody was hiding. Somebody was hiding They were hiding this house. Did not include it in a settlement, in a divorce case, and something while this Jezebel and her children were living in it. Force your name to buy it. Use your ID, your documents. So it's yours. Or your person did. And it belonged to your person, but if this is them, then that's where it's going. Now, some of you, and there's the judge. There's the judge, the lawyer, writing up your letters, writing up your documents, putting them on the road. And here it comes. It's going to have you clutching your pearls when you find out. Most of all, you may be clutching your pearls, beloved, because you're not even going to know until after the facts. You're not even going to know till after the facts. It's going to take your breath away. And then tears of joy. Justice. Last card. Last card. Hello. And that's all she wrote. Somebody, you about to live the life you always deserved before someone stole it from you. I ain't making this up. I know I said last card. Highway to heaven. While they in rehab, nursing home, hospice, or wherever, you're the last thought on their mind. Because they know it's only a matter of time. And the universe is going to take care of you. Now, I just reshuffle those to put them, and whoever this was, and while your person is passing through the pearly gates, they go to Karmic. They stole your identity, signed your name, lives in your home as if they're you. One is going to the upper room, and one is going to be like a caged bird that don't never get to sing, but cry tears of pain and regret. And the universe said, you are the one in a high honor, and you've always been. And it's time for us to take care of you. A man would change, transition. There's a man transitioning. That was your lover. And at one point, your lover and your friend, and the father of your children. And the doctors are concerned about this person. Or gave them some information that concerned them about their health. And maybe that concerned the way they reacted to the information. I don't know. But I also heard They are talking to a therapist and purging themselves. Ooh, I can only imagine what they saying. And may not even know they're saying it. I can imagine what they confessing and don't even know they're confessing it. Somebody is taking notes and they concerned as hell about what was done to you that's coming out. You're going to be clutching your pearls. It's going to throw your way back, metaphorically. When you find out, beloved, how much somebody did to take you out so they could keep living your life. It is over and done, my loves. Now we will pull the raffle and get a winner. I don't have a bag, so I'm going to use this one. I had all these old ones in here. Let me make sure I don't get the old ones in. These should have went in the garbage. Make sure, because they're different size, so I know. These are bigger and fatter. Okay, my loves. We're going to pull the winner of today's live free tarot reading giveaway. If your name is called and you're in the room, just put a celebration emoji. I don't care what you put in there. A party hat, a balloon, a cake, or something. That lets me know that you claimed it. If the person, for some reason, had to leave the room, I'll post in my community post who the winner is. And they will have 24 hours to answer the call, or else they will relinquish their win. And we'll do it again on Saturday with the same names and any additional tickets. Okay, loves? If you win and I have never read with you before, then I don't have your email. You must send me an email. How else will I contact you about how to book your reading? And my email's in the bottom of every box. If you don't reach out by email, then you lose it. Then it costs anyone anything. So send me an email if you win. If I already read with you and I know you, I got your email. Like Kelly, Reborn, Lisa. Those I already have their emails. Mo, I don't know if Mo's not here. Dag, Mo, no. Did I see Mo today? I think I did. Dag, Mo was here before I did the, but I can't put a name in. I know Mo. I'll email Mo. All right, beloveds. Let's pull a winner. And the winner is Kelly. Kelly. Kelly, ma'am. Kelly is the winner. Congratulations, Kelly. Kelly is the winner for today's free 1 hour live tarot reading. So Kelly, and I know Kelly, I have Kelly email. Kelly, I will email you, beloved. But you are the winner of today's raffle. I know your dad's up there doing cartwheels. Like, yay! All right, Kelly. So, Kelly, you have won today's raffle. I'll throw these away because June I will do this again. I do it every month to give back. Matter of fact, let me pour these out because I didn't even know the old ones were in there. But you won, Kelly. Yes, honey. Yes, congratulations, boo boo. And when you win, there's no deadline on when you get your reading. That reading lasts for a whole year, 365 days. So whenever you are ready, it's no rush to book your reading. The reading lasts, the raffle lasts for 365. So you can book whenever you are ready, whenever you feel is the time. There's no rush. All right, Kelly Man. Congratulations, Booski. All right, beloveds. So everyone has gotten their reading. If you want to make an ancestral donation for Saturday, you can. They're $3. I will mention them again tomorrow and Saturday before the live. There's a 15-minute window where you can also buy an ancestral lucky buck. I didn't forget, Charisma. I have to email you because I got to download. I want to email you, Charisma. I will email it to you. Okay? All right, guys. It was a beautiful reading as always. Hit the like button if you have not on your way out. Subscribe. I don't know what you're waiting for because this is the place to be. It's a whole vibe. If you would like to join the Soul Tribe membership, it's for $3.99 per month. You support the free content I give 6 days a week. Help run the channel and become part of a movement, a tribe. We'd love to invite you in. We're planning to meet and greet, to do live chats, to get together as a real community, all for you to. The more we grow, the faster we can get it moving. I have so much I want to do for the Soul Tribe family. So let's get it moving, y'all. You laughing? I had to. What do you mean you had to? All right, y'all. I will see y'all tomorrow. I'll be back. If you would like a reading tomorrow, you get another chance. Thank you so much for all you doing, all you've been. Thank you, moderators and Tribe family. I love you guys. Thank you, and thank you again. See you all tomorrow, my friends. Have a beautiful evening, whatever time it is in your neck of the woods. Ashe, beloveds. Ashe.